What's going on, home wrenchers? Well, like I promised you guys, we're going to get old Stinkin Lincoln out and around front. And we're going to start cleaning her up a little bit. And, you know, we're just not going to get it clean, but we're going to get it super clean. And we're going to start on the inside. I'm probably going to drive it down to the local car wash and use their sucker thingulator 4000s. Vacuum it out real good, get all the crap out of it, and probably go by to a gas station and throw a few dollars of premium fuel in it, mix up with what's left in that tank from when we did the revival. But I'm curious, will it start up? I haven't done nothing other than one video that I made doing a cold start on it several weeks ago. I'm curious. Are you? Let's see if it starts. I don't even know if the battery is up. Oh, we got buzzage. $32 years. Even the hood works right now, other than this hinge over here that's bent. I'm going to have to take that off and see if I can straighten it. Mind-boggling. Well, let's get it around front and make sure everything's okay, and we're going to take it on up into town there and vacuum it out and bring it back and start doing some cleanup. Well, got her out of the backyard. Let's take her down to the... I think I'm going to go to the gas station first. It's acting a little funny, so we'll get it down there and put some gasolina in it, and then we'll head over to the car wash and suckleize the floors. She's sputtering a little bit, probably picked up some trash. Gasoline gotten, get it, I don't know how you say that. Got it, gasoline, I don't know. But we're on our way up here. We might run into Mama Bunny. She's out doing some Dollar General shopping, Family Dollar, getting some toilet paper and stuff like that. It's about the cheapest way to go. We're going to cut down this little road right here and take it over to the car wash and start suckleizing the floors and the seats in this thing. Get some of these mouse houses out of here and stuff. By no means is she perfect or brand new. That's a lot cleaner than it was. At least it gives me something to work with getting it at the house. Got most of the mouse house and snake poop and all that good stuff out of here. I gotta get a glove box latch. Alright, well, let's take it home and get her cleaned up. Oh, girl, don't drive too bad. I think we're gonna make something out of her. Okie dokie. Pulled up a little too far. Just let her roll back. Well, we made it back without any problems from using a Suckleizer 3000 up there at the car wash. Ran into a new subscriber while we was up there. Stopped and talked for 15 minutes. Just how I am. If you guys ever see me out in the wild, don't be scared to trap me. Talk to me. I'll talk to you, and we can carry on a conversation. And, you know, if I got a PB Blaster with me, I'll share it with you. But you know, they're out of PB Blaster up there where I go get my drinks. And all they had was these here Busch lattes. So I'm going from 93 octane down to 87. Well, guys got to get refueled. That tastes like a sparkling water. It's too smooth. I mean, it don't taste bad, but it's just, it ain't got enough kick in the pants. It'll do, though. I got 30 of them, so I'll probably have to drink 2 cases of those to equal 6 PB Blasters, but who knows. Well, the engine's good and warm. So I'm going to get the super clean aerosol degreaser out, and we're going to soakalize this thing down real good. And then I'm going to get the high pressure squirtalizer machine over here and blow it off and get 5 gallons of water down in the distributor, and then it won't start. But I got some WD-04 though. I'll get it back going. So let me pop this hood and start spraying this stuff down. Now, she ain't too bad under here. She's not covered in grease. I mean, she's only got, what, 58,000 miles on it? But it's just dirty from sitting. I mean, it's still got all the factory wax paint pen mark things. And there's our Statue of Liberty patina. But I want to give you guys a good little underhood shot of what we got going on here before we put that super clean on there. And we're going to see what she'll do. Now, for those of you that don't know, you've got to shake this stuff a certain way. If you don't, it don't do nothing. It comes out looking like silly string and confetti. So, the way you shake this here is like this. No, I'm just screwing with you. You just make sure it's mixed up. Hold your foot up like this, one arm like that, and it'll do it. Now, those of you working on newer vehicles, always test this stuff out in a spot where nobody's going to see it. Because you don't know, it might eat the paint, it might melt the plastic, it might, I don't know, it might grow strawberries. Always test it out somewhere where it's inconspicuous. I might have got this a little bit too warm. I think Super Clean actually works better with cold water, so I may have just completely ruined this whole process. But we're going to do it anyways. Just because. It wouldn't be an episode of the HomeWrencher if I didn't do something stupid. So really not that dirty under here, considering the age of the vehicle. Sorry about that there, Mr. Dead Frog. Oh well. He's dead. He won't get mad. I think what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go ahead and mist this with a little bit of cold water, because I want to go ahead and just go over it with an old brush I got. Just make sure I got everything covered. And then spray a little more on there before I start brushing it and just work it in real good. Be right back. Alright, so spray a little water on it. Gonna get the brush good and wet. And then we're gonna brush it up. And you see I just got it on mist. That's really all I did. Let's see what we get. Now the right way to do this would probably be take everything off, like little plastic air ducts and whatnot, and get down in there. But you know, I don't do things the right way. I just do them the wrong way, because you know that's really the only way I know how to do it. Little ones are out riding their bikes today, and Christopher has his girlfriend over. Yeah. 11 years old. Got him a girlfriend. Hey, she's a good girl. He's a good kid. And it's not like that. You know, it's just middle school love. I don't care. They're good kids. Funny looking coffee can over here. I wonder if there's any coffee in it. Probably not. It's just a vacuum canister. But when I was a kid, I used to I always thought it was a coffee canister. I used to ask my dad, my grandpa, like, why you got a coffee can under your hood? And they'd just laugh, you know. Kids, we just say the darndest things, don't we? Trust me. I know I said the darndest things. Sometimes I didn't walk away after saying stuff. I limped away, you know. It's a different world we live in today. Now, mind you, I'm not detailing this thing perfect. I'm getting it cleaned off so I can do some work to it. So I don't come out of here looking like Tar Baby. So we're not going for perfection. We're just going for progress. Anything cleaner than what it is now, to me, is a win. This stuff's drying quick. Guess that's what I get for doing 90 miles an hour down the highway and coming in the driveway and immediately spraying degreaser on something. It'll be all right. Well, I think that's about all I'm going to fool with. The rest of it should break down with the pressure washer. So I'm going to get that set up and I'll be right back. But, you know, I'm running out of fuel. Refueled. Hey, we're fired up. This thing's older than, I don't know, Methuselah. Y'all want to come take a look? Get you down in here. It's already done a tremendous job. I think I might be out of gas. No, fell over. Yeah. Pressure washer fell over, isn't it? Pick it back up. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand, so I'm going to finish this up and I'll be back with y'all guys here shortly. Well, as you see, she's still steaming there. But got a little bit of crap that I blew out this side I got to rinse off. But as far as getting it clean, I mean, it's super clean. No pun intended. And you know, even look back here at the transmission. Focus, guys. Come on. Look at that. I mean, I didn't even spray it back there. It's just the residue that went back. Yeah, I got to rinse it again. I'm going to rinse it with a low pressure water hose. Because, you know, you blow stuff out of cracks and crevices and it just sprays out everywhere. Well, I'm going to rinse it off low pressure and close the hood. Let that soak into the distributor really good. That way it won't start. And we're going to start working on the outside. Alright, so got the windows up, got the hood down, got my super clean shirt on, got some super clean right here. I'm going to mist this thing with the pressure washer off and just use the pressure from the wand and get it wet and kind of rinse it down. And I'm just going to go around and spray some super clean on it. And I'm going to put a little Dawn with it. And I'm going to go around and use this old wash mitt that I found in the field in a pile of deer feces. And then for the chrome and the windows, got these here charcoal briquettes. They're not charcoal briquettes, they're Brillo pads. Now you can get the ones at Dollar Tree, and they got the soap already in them. And all this is fine steel wool. And it's perfectly safe to use on your chrome. And it'll take all the oxidization and poop and whatever else might be on there off. And you can take the rust and everything. We're going to clean these bumpers and stuff up. And I like to use this on the glass too, because it really helps the outside. Especially if they've been sitting out so long. You know, you get that algae and stuff growing on them and hard water deposits. And it just helps it come off, okay? Don't ask me how. I'm not a physician, physiologist, philosopher. It's one of them fizzy things. Speaking of fizzy things, I always keep this in my pocket. You never know when you might need one. Refueled. Alright, so I'm going to mist it down, spray it down, and scrub it down. Almost sounds like one of them new rap songs. What is it? Pop, lock, and drop it or whatever. I don't listen to that stuff. Some of it's got a good beat, okay? Back when I was younger and I had them boom boom tubes in my trunk, I used to listen to all kind of R&B and hip hop, and I'd have to re-weld my trunk floor, my trunk latches, and replace back windows and hatches. And it's probably why I can't hear my wife half the time. No, it's just because I ignore her. But I'm going to spritz this thing down with some water, and we're going to go to town on this thing. And I'll probably fast forward and speed up and jump around, but y'all will get the idea. I got to drink 3 of these to equal a half of a PB Blaster. But Kevin from Junkyard Digs, I'm trying this and hoping maybe you might show up here and drink one with me, and we can do something together. I don't know, play golf, or pick our noses and see what they look like. Do a revival. That'd be cool. Or any of you guys, you know, any of you subscribers, you know. If y'all are pretty close to me and you got a car out in your barn, your driveway, in your backyard, under some trees in the woods, and you think it's a viable candidate that somebody like me could get running, drop me an email. My email is on my About page. Shoot me an email. You know, I'm getting a post office box, so if you guys want to write me letters and send me food stamps or baseball cards, owner's manuals, because, well, I don't know what I'm doing. Chilton's manuals even. I don't care. The more I can read, the better I'll become literate. Because I'm illiterate sometimes. No, I'm not illiterate. Illegitimate, maybe. Let's spray this thing down. Now, like I said, the water's on. I'm just going to use the low pressure thingy and just wet the surface. That way that super clean can kind of just mend with the water and flow out. And I'm going to do this hood and the front and the fenders and this windshield here first. And then we're going to move down to the sides. I got a bunch of kids on the front porch, and they're arguing about I don't know what. But they sound like a bunch of hens in a hen house out there cackling and just going on. I don't know if y'all can hear them or not. They sound like about bingo night in the old folks' home on ladies' night. I don't know. I like to use the low pressure. That way I'm not flooding it. And I'm not blowing this stuff off so you guys can see what's going on. Now some of you might have, you know, the pressure washer that's fancy. Mine has it, but the tank's missing. Where you can just mix you up some super clean or degreaser or cleaner or whatever you're going to use and put it in that little tank. And it'll actually suckleize it out of there and spray it on here for you like this, you know. It's a soaper. But my tank's broke. I could probably just stick it down the side of that sprayer, but, you know, I'm just going to do it like this. I like overworking myself sometimes. All right, there's that. Get this out of the way and get these briller pads out of the way here. Put them over here on my stinky fly tractor. And start spraying. Excuse me. Remember, you know, this stuff, a little bit goes a long way. And you can already see it's turning stuff brown and green, and it's starting to run off. That's why I spray the water on there first. That way it kind of melds in with it. And when you start wiping it with the mitt, it kind of helps break things loose and lets it break down in there a little better. I don't know why I'm spraying the wheels. I got that all-wheel and tire cleaner stuff that Super Clean sent me to use, so we're going to use that instead. All right. I'm just going to take the old Wash Mitt 5000 here and rub it in. Look at this. Stuff's already just turning brown and coming off of there. But I'll cut back to it in a second. All right. Got the front end kind of clean. Let's see what we get. Ruh-roh, what do I do, run out of gas? Be right back. The wheels came off the thing and I never put them back. It's walking across the concrete and falling. This paint is really thin. We haven't done the bumper yet. Underneath these moldings are just horrible. All that old tree poop. me bring you guys in here and see what we got. A lot cleaner. Got a lot of that stuff off. But the thing is, see that red looking tint? That's the red primer underneath here that Ford used. And it's coming right off. I could probably hit this thing with some Comet and gray or red scuff pad and really get some pretty neat looking patina. You guys clack it down in the comments and tell me what y'all think. Should I do that and just let it have its natural patina and then use some type of sealant to clear coat it and save that weathered, beaten, patinaed look? Or go ahead and black this thing out, fix the little dents that are here and there, and black out, remove the trim, and put some nice wheels on it. What do y'all guys think? Y'all click it down in the comments and tell me what you think. What do you think, Mama Bunny?
Looks awesome.
Coming together. I haven't really done the bumper yet. I did a little bit on the chrome up here, but see how the red streaks are coming through? That's the primer, factory primer. Ford used a red primer up until, I think, 81. Some of y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember correctly. But I know a lot of Ford parts, NOS Ford parts that I got for Mustangs and Falcons and Thunder Chickens and stuff like that. They always had that red primer on them, and I've worked on a lot of these old Fords, and they always had red oxide primer. I think they switched to the gray in 81, 82 maybe-ish, maybe 80. If y'all guys know, put it down in the comments. But that's like I asked our viewers, what do you think? Do a patina wash on it with some Scotch-Brite and some Brillo pads and then clear coat it and capture that patina? Or do we just sand it, fix the little spots where the bodywork needs to be done and black it out and black out the trim and put some cool wheels on it?
Yeah, make it look like Corolla DeVille's car.
So you want to black it out? You can't tell me, you got to tell them.
Oh, yeah.
What do y'all think?
So if you think we should do
I got to get refueled.
Look, let us know. Or if you want to go Corolla DeVille, let us know. Are you team vintage or team Corolla DeVille?
I'm either way. I don't care. I mean, I like the patina, but I think with this car and what we're trying to achieve, I think black it out. But the interior being that light blue, I'm thinking maybe we dye the back seat black or put a nice cover on it. Black out everything else inside. And then get some nice newer buckets out of a newer Lincoln. Black leather. Power, because the power motors are just done in these seats. So I was thinking, I can retro and put some maybe early 90s, mid 90s black Lincoln town car seats in here. And then we just dye everything else in there black. But I got to tint the windows and fix the air conditioners.
Yeah.
Because if we're going to drive to Arizona or something, we need all the ice cubes we can have hitting us right in the teeth.
Yeah. It'll be hot, hot, hot.
Yeah. Because I want to take this thing on Power Tour next year. Maybe, I don't know, take it down to Mexico and get some tequila or something. I like my colds. And these Busch lattes are just too latte. They're like, I'm not going to pour it out. That's alcohol abuse. They're just really, really... Try that, Mama Bunny. Just take a little...
I don't.
You don't like Busch lattes?
Nope.
Well...
No Busch.
I like Busch. Oh, wait a minute. It's inappropriate for the channel.
I wonder what everybody else's favorite beer is.
Yeah, what's y'all's favorite beer? Clack it down there in them things that move where people type letters. Let us know what your favorite cold snack is. Anybody want a dog? You can have him. He won't shut up. And they just killed a rabbit. That's why I had to stop the video. They killed a rabbit in the backyard and were flinging it around, all three of them, like they were playing badminton with a rabbit. I don't know, man. animals. You gotta love them. You also gotta want to beat the crap out of them sometimes too.
Yeah.
Just like kids, you know. You love them, you give them a hug, but sometimes you just want to put a couple knots on their head. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess we're going to finish. That did come out pretty good, though. And it's clean. The chrome really, really came out. I'm stoked at that. But that's the thing. If I black it out, the chrome's going to get black chromed. I'm going to put like nightshades over it to tint it so it'll be black chrome. Because, I mean, think about it. A whole blacked out car and you're wanting that Cruella de Vil look, you know? That Johnny Cash, Man in Black style. That's what I like. I like long black train. That's what I'm thinking about naming this thing. And putting Johnny Cash slogans somewhere on the windows or whatever. And long black train. What do you think, Mama?
That would work too.
Or call it the Folsom Prison Blues.
It looks like
When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. Right? I know, I can't sing.
Yeah, you can.
Nope, I cannot. What do y'all guys think? Y'all think I can sing? Nope. I couldn't carry a tune in a bucket with 2 handles and a backpack. All right, well, Mama Bunny needs to beat me up for something, so we'll be right back. So I got some things that come up today. Not right now, but here in a little bit. I got some family coming over, and we're going to have a cookout, and I got to go kill a couple chickens and put them on the smoker. I'm not killing chickens. I'm going to open up a package. So we're going to finish up the outside of this thing, and I'm going to give you guys the video. And then I guess next weekend, maybe, if it's nice. I mean, it's beautiful today. It's been cold. It really has. We're down in the 20s through the most part of last week. And this week it's going to be like in the 50s for a low. And I think Wednesday is going to be like 80 degrees. Like, give me pneumonia. I mean, come on. But we're going to finish cleaning the outside up. And show y'all the end product. And then I think next weekend we're going to do the interior. Because I want to get a little further in depth with it. And like I said, if I'm going to look into getting some seats, I think I'm going to go ahead and take the seats out of this thing and vacuum it out a little better, because I already know there's mouse house galore underneath that back seat. I didn't even attempt to pull that back seat out because there's snake skin that keeps appearing in the car, and we get it out of there and it just, another one pops up. So there might be a family of little slithery snaky snakes in there. So, and I don't want to just disturb them and have them say hello. I don't know what they are. They're invisible right now. So I'm gonna finish. See, I don't cut this stuff out. I let y'all hear me be an idiot. Let me wet my whistle. We're gonna finish the exterior, finish pressure washing it, and then I think we're gonna call that a video for today. And then we'll do the interior when I completely decide what it is I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look and see if I can resource some black power seats out of a later model Lincoln. The floor is pretty much the same structure. I may have to modify some seat tracks or something, or build something for them to sit into. But I think we got some rust issues in the floor. They're not too bad, but I think we do. Maybe it's something we can just license plate. Or maybe I could do a midnight stop sign run or something. I wouldn't do that. There's a couple places that I would do that. That way, well, we won't get into that. But, you know, there's this place up the road from me. They stamp hoods and door skins for GM or something, I think. And they always have a big roll-off dumpster out there with all the stuff that gets stamped wrong. And there's stacks of hood skins and door skins. And it's good steel. So that's what I'll wind up getting to make floor patches and stuff. I don't need to make any body panel patches. The body panels are beautiful, except for that trunk. The inner structure is all that's rotted on it. And it's just too far gone. And this hood has some issues. And that's from the little mouselators crawling up there and there and making condominiums. And they pee on it, and it just eats that metal right up. Any of you guys that's dealt with mouse issues, you know where their home is, if it's metal, that urine just deteriorates that metal. It breaks it down, and it just rusts so quick. But that's enough talking. There needs to be some more assholes and elbows and get this thing cleaned up. So I'm going to rearrange the video machine, let y'all get some better angles, and we'll speed this up a little bit and get going. I know I'm dragging this one out today. I'm just, well, I'm depressed, you know. I'm lonely. Mama Bunny keeps leaving, and the boys hanging out with their girlfriends and stuff, and I'm just all alone. All I got is you guys. But you guys can't talk to me. I mean, you can talk to me down in the comments, but I can't see that right now. Or you guys can email me. Or you can look me up on Facebook at the HomeWrencher and send me an instant message. Never know. We might have a conversation. We might become buddies. We might trade baseball cards and boogers, you know. We'll be right back. All right, so we've sprayed it down with some super clean, and I just went over it with a wash brush, and I did half the roof, half the deck lid, and this side here, and went over the hubcapillator thingies, and I'm gonna fire up the squirter, blow it off, get it all over S-Escalade. That way I got a mess to clean up. And then we'll take a look at our results. But as usual, I'm running out of fuel again. These things are weak for me. I mean, they're all right, but they're just not, they're not my cup of coffee, Kool-Aid, whatever that saying is. See, it didn't do it. Am I holding it wrong? Do I gotta go sideways? Refueled? I don't know. All right, let's get this done. that white wall. Look at that hubcap. That's brand new. Windows are leaking. Old weather strips just collapsed and dry rotted. Let's see if I can find a weather strip kit for this thing. Y'all are wondering what I'm doing. I'm getting the crap out from underneath the molding. It's just blowing out of there. Yeah, I think we'd probably be better off painting this thing matte black. A lot of, I mean, we could try a patina wash and see what we come up with, but I don't think it's gonna really benefit the look of the car. I just think that the paint is just really too far gone to captivate anything that looks really good. I'm just worried about the rust, you know. I want this thing to last a while. Whether it's for me or if somebody decides they want to buy this car. Let me do a little rinse off here and get all the slag from rinsing it off out. Well, I tell you, this Escalade is over there getting mad. And I'm blowing all this stuff all over her. And she didn't do nothing wrong. She's been getting neglected. I've been leaving her sit. I drove her yesterday a little bit. We're in trouble now, guys. Mama Bunny's back. Well, where'd she go? I seen her pull up. Whoa, she spontaneously combusted. Where'd she go? Oh no, I'm blind. These old hubcaps, and that white wall right there really don't look too bad considering what it was. But you know, you can really see the oxidization in that paint, and you can hear that. Hear that? It's just, you know, we're getting the mold and the stuff off, but it's just like etched in there. I think we could benefit by hitting it with a Scotch-Brite pad and some Comet. See where that stuff is just all under those moldings. I mean, it's just everywhere. But I'm thinking that this thing would look a lot better just sanded back, feather this stuff, put some primer on it. These little nicks and scratches, feather them back, prime them, fix this bodywork on the door down here and that dent. Get the hood replaced and fix that up on the top of the fender. Go around and fix the little, you know, there's little dents here on the gas flap. And there's some spots where somebody bumped into something here, grocery cart dents, and it turned into a rust spot because the paint was popped off. And somebody shut something in the trunk. See that red oxide paint coming through? I painted cars for years, guys, and I mean, I don't know. I like a solid color. I like patina, but the way this patina's coming, and on this type of car, I just don't think it'd look good on this car. There's some little body damage here. We haven't got to this side yet. I got some surface rust coming through and some bubbling. And then, you know, there's a dent here. And this, and you know, tell me I'm stupid. I don't know. I think it would look better all blacked out. Polish out the stainless on it. You know, this belt stainless. This around these windows here. I would black out because they're beat up, unless I can find a good one. But I think that would look good blacked out. And you know, I can roll that out and hit it with a buffer and a polisher and probably bring it back close. But I don't know, somebody beat the fire out of this thing, and it ain't got no hail dents. The body is straight. I mean, I'm really surprised. But you can see the difference from that side. See all that mold and stuff? This whole Super Clean does the job. And I could go further. I could spray some bleach on it. And I can hit it with a scrubby Scotch-Brite pad. You know, and probably get it a little better. But this is all chips. All this is all chips. And it's whatever sat on it for so many years. I see some sap like right here. See, I'm breaking that loose. That's tree sap right there. And I think a lot of that is what this is. It sat out in that yard for a while. And I think it was parked there its whole life. Well, other than when it was in Arizona. But this tree sap got on here and really ate up this paint. And you can see once I wash and pressure wash, you can see that red oxide primer coming through because it's so thin. And I haven't done this side. You can see the mold and the mildew and the crud. So, old Super Clean's doing it. But this trunk lid's got to be replaced. It's gone. There's no help for it. I mean, I could put 60 hours of labor in it and make it nice, but, you know, why? Just find a good deck lid and replace it. Same with the hood. The other body work, you know, there's an hour dent. There's, you know, a 30-minute dent there. Them two spots in the doors over there is 2 hours. And, you know, I had a body shop for years, and how you determine hours is if it's the size of your fist, that's an hour dent. You know, it takes an hour to fix something about the size of your fist. So if you got two fists side by side, that's 2 hours. So look at that wasp nest I pulled out of there. I'm glad there ain't nobody in there. I'm glad there wasn't nobody home, because I'd have been out there in the road. I don't like them things. We don't get along. We don't see eye to eye at all. So, well, I'm going to get on the other side and get that done. I need to get this windshield out, and I need to get all this. It's just surface rust, but still, I want to treat that and maybe clean up the VIN number and cover it up, dash pad off, and maybe take some fine, plug that up, of course, and, you know, sandblast it with some fine media glass bead, prime it, and paint it. I don't like that, and I just assume fix it. It needs a windshield. It's got some crackage going on. But I'm really pleased with, you know, Super Clean. That's a definite positive. It's doing the job that it needs to do. And, you know, I couldn't thank Super Clean anymore for what they've done and helping out the channel and sending us those products to check out. And I look forward to a good future with them. And I'd like to promote them some more on our channel. And hopefully you guys click on the link in the description and order yourself some Super Clean and give it a test. You will not be disappointed, I guarantee you that. You can see the moisture getting on the inside. It's just, these window strips, weather strips around the windows are just shrunk back. And they're not pliable no more. They're not cracking, but they're just not doing the thing with the stuff that they need to do. They don't quite seal right. And they weren't made for water blowing in this way, you know. It's made to keep it from dripping in, and it does that. When it rains, it don't get wet inside, but when you pressure wash it, I mean, I could take a bath in there. So, surprised how those hubcapilators come out. Them things look phenomenal. Those are nice. Those are good clean hubcaps. I imagine there's probably a few of you out there might be looking for those. And you're probably going to ask me, hey, if you're not going to keep them and you're going to put wheels on there, would you be interested in selling those? Well, I tell you what, if any of you guys have a Lincoln that you're trying to restore and you need a set of these hubcaps, put it down in the comments, and maybe we'll have a, so that's what they looked like before. Maybe we'll have a drawing and do a contest or something, and maybe we'll give these away. Or maybe if I get famous one day, maybe I'll autograph them and send them to you guys. You know, y'all buy some merch, and I'll put them in your box, you know, randomly. I'm running out of time. We got people coming over, so I got to get this done. We'll be back shortly. All right, we got this side sprayed and brushed down. I'll fire up the squirter shooter, and let's blow it off. Moldings come really good and clean. I don't have a camera guy today, so sorry I'm not giving you zoom in. I wish y'all could see that dirt coming out of there. Wow. It just blows it all over the car once I get it out from under there. It's just everywhere. Yeah, get over them hubcaps. Yeah, that's the ticket right there. Wow. I hope y'all can see that. There's a lot down under them moldings. I think we're going to pop them off one day and really blow those tracks out good. I got to dig around and find my molding tool. That stuff just blows out from everywhere. Take this car for a swim in a lake or something and get it clean. That's just crazy. Just when you think you got it all out, more comes back. The battery's going down. got all the crud off of it. That dirt just keeps coming out from underneath them moldings. That time is sitting under them trees and just leaves breaking down and getting underneath everything, and bugs crawl under there and take it with them and make houses. And got a busted shock back here. That's why it's kind of down on the ground right here. But look at them hubcaps. I mean, that's just, it's silly. Old car cleaned up pretty good for what it is, you know. That's just the outside. I think we'll get the inside next week, maybe a week after. I don't know. It depends on what my schedule looks like and what the weather looks like. Today is beautiful. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. I don't know. I hope at least 2 of you laugh. Or maybe 3 of you like the video. Or maybe a couple of you comment and say something down there, you know. Do you like what I do? Do you like my channel? Do you like the things that we do? Am I a moron? Is my wife cute? Does my kids make you laugh? Do you like S-Escalade? Nobody hardly comments on the videos. Y'all watch them. I get thousands of views, but nobody's saying nothing. Am I stuck in a community of people that don't know how to talk? I would love to talk to you guys. And those of you that do comment, I respond. So drop me some comments. Drop me some likes. And if you're not subscribed and you're watching this, please subscribe. Because when I look at my analytics, like 93% of people that are watching my videos are not subscribers. So what's the deal there? Do you not like when I get excited and I talk in a high voice like this? You want me to talk monotone like this? Will you be happier? No, that's not me. I'm going to be me. Just like you should be you. Let's get you in close and see what this looks like. I got to get refueled. Refueled? A lot of moisture inside on them windows. Oh, and yep, we're in trouble. There's Mama Bunny. But yeah, we got all that moldy, mildewy stuff off of there. A lot of moisture on the inside of the window. These windows here aren't sealing. This one's not going up all the way. But we got all that stuff off the roof. And it was just blowing it out everywhere. And that hubcap does have a little curb rash, but I think that would polish out. But overall, I'm pretty pleased with the cleanup. It's not the best. Of course, if it looked like a brand new car, it'd be the best, but that's not what we got here. We got a car that's been sitting neglected for 32 years, and well, we're out here trying to put a Band-Aid on it. So, y'all guys click in the comments what you think we should do next. I want y'all to have a good day. I love each and every one of you, and God bless. I just realized I can't end the video yet because this thing won't start. And, you know, see all that water down in the distributor cap? Look at that. I'm going to show you guys how to fix this really quick. Now, you guys can use WD-40 or anything that'll displace moisture. But I don't know where my WD-40 went, so I'm going to take some ether starting fluid juice, and I'm going to blast it down in there, clean the rotor button off, pat it dry with a paper towel, put it back on there. She's going to fire right up. Now, of course, you want to let it sit for a few seconds, because all that lightning going on in there will blow the distributor cap off when it ignites this starting fluid. But yeah, just wipe it, spray it, wipe it, pat it. That lightning storm don't work too well when it's full of water. It just arcs everywhere and it'll spark all over the place. And it just don't do the thing with the stuff that it needs to do. Now, if I had a compressor out here, I'd just blow it out with compressed air and do the same thing. But I'm a broke redneck in a driveway and I don't have that right now. And rotor button don't work too well laying on the intake. Rotor button back on. Distributor cap lined up. Clip engaged. Second clip engaged. Pick up my mess. Let's see what she does. See? Pretty easy. So next time you wash underneath the engine compartment and you want to clean stuff up but you don't want to put foil or a bag over it, just pop the cap off, blow it out with compressed air if you got any. WD-40 works good, but if you ain't got it in a pinch, you can use some starting fluid. It works. Just don't spray it on the rag and sniff it, because you'll fall on the ground, and the dogs and the ants and worms and maggots and vultures will get you. So that'll be all for this video. Y'all have a great day, great evening, great weekend. God bless you guys. I love you.